Hi, Shalom, Mike, and first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the Apostle Elders, Great Millstone. Like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson about, we have a legitimate cause of crying out, man. It's not nothing like we just doing it just to do it, man. We have a legitimate cause. We have a real reason for crying, and that's the so-called white man, and everything he done and is still doing to us, man. It's not like this man. He was just that old. That he ain't this. He changed from back then, from hardcore bondage and all the hell you put on us. Nah, this the same nigga, man. And as you can see, we in further the reason because now this nigga made us think that we're free, man. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. He gave us dope guns, all that. BT rap music, man, and that has further put us in a hole, man. This so-called white man and what our people is like that, man. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Sirach 35, it's like it's 34, and is it 34? Bear with me. It's 35, so like yeah. Okay, this is Sirach 35, and I started oh, that's bad. Matter of fact, I started 13. It says, he would not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. See, so who is against the poor man? The so-called white man. He is the rich man. I tell you that there's what fellowship have the poor with the rich, man. And that's on the twofold, man. Because we are the poor because we have no strength, but we also the rich because we got this knowledge, man. We are so we don't have fellowship with the ones that's poor that's in this knowledge, man. But the point is that the so-called white man is against us, man. But guess what? The Lord's gonna hear the prayer of the oppressed, because we are the oppressed, man. We the one that's crying out because he's the one. The so-called white man is the one that's pressing us, and he's doing it with a continual stroke, man. That's why we continually crying out, man. It ain't like you getting a whipping and somehow all of a sudden you used to the whipping now, man. You used to that damn lash, you know. Somehow you immune to the lashes this nigga is giving you. No, man. We're gonna cry out to you how about some outside, man. You know. Cause scripture says that he don't give us water. He don't give us he withhold the water, he withhold the bread from us, man. So this nigga ain't giving us no relief. He's not telling who we are, man. This nigga's gonna get it, man. It says, he would not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow, when she pour out her complaint. See, and that's what we doing by the way of this internet, man. These living waters, man. By us going out on the highways and hedges, by us putting these lessons up during the week, man. We pouring out our complaint to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua against this devil, man. It said, do not the tears run down the widow's cheek. See, the tears that represent these lessons, man. Because guess what? We in pain, man. We in pain, man. It said, and is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? See? It's this nigga that the one that caused us to fall. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm gonna go back to it. I think it's Job 24. And Um, Matter of fact, I started at 1. It says Job 24:1. Why sin's times are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they not know Him? So, like, do they that know Him not see His days? See? Some remove landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed there. And that's what they did, man. That's what the so-called white man did, man. They violently took us away, man. On them cargo, they used them nets, man. You know, they violently took us away, man. It said they drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take away the widow's ox for a pledge. It says, and that's their strength, man. You know, it said they turn the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together. Behold, a wild ass in the desert go they forth to their work, rising betimes for a prey. See? The wilderness yielded food for them and for their children. They reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked. See? They cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold, man. And this kingdom represents the cold, man. You know, this devil, we didn't know who we were. We didn't have no covering, man. But now everything is turning upside down, man. Or really right side up, man. You know, it says they are wet with the showers of the mountain and embrace the rock for want of shelter. They pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge from the poor. They cause him to go naked without clothing, and they take away the sheep from the hungry. And who else did this, man? Who else could this be talking about, man? This is not talking about Moab oppressing Ham, man. This is not talking about Elam, goddamn, putting hell on Jaffa, man. This talking about the so-called white man, which are the Edomites, putting hell on us, man. The Israelites. It says, which make oil with their walls and tread their winepress and suffer thirst. It said, men grown from out of the city. See, and what's the city? The great city, Babylon, America, man. Because this is where the most hell at, man. This is where that main discretion and deliverance going to happen at, man. At the uttermost parts of the world, which is America, man. It said, men grown from out of the city, and the soul of the wounded cry out. Yeah, the Most High, yet the Most High live not folly to them. So the soul of the one crying, we crying out, man. But the Lord, he ain't laying folly unto him yet, but we see his end, man. We understand the end of the so-called white man. That guess what? He got a cut of drink that always was, that he had to pay that tab all the way back since he was the serpent, man. You know? So, matter of fact, let's go back to Sirach 39. Because we groaning, but guess what? We're going to continue to groan till it's going to help, man. You know? Let's see, Sirach 35, and I started 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach the cloud unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. See? Until it come nigh, he would not be comforted. What come nigh? Really, the sayings in these books, you know, which is ultimately the discretion of the so-called white man, you know, and this kingdom as a whole, this beast system, man. We're not going to be confident until this happen, man. We're not going to be confident until this man goddamn stop beating us, man. How that's going to happen? He ain't going to stop beating until he go down, man. And let you know the pride of these devil scriptures tell you that he still ain't going to repent from his sorceries. He's not going to repent from his sorceries or his murders when the missiles drop, man. So the Lord's going to put straight hell on this man. It says, and will not depart till the Most High shall be whole to judge righteously and execute judgment. See? And that's what's coming, man. The Lord is finna judge. He's finna execute judgment, man. Oh, it's crazy to tell you that it displeased the Lord that there was no judgment. Well, guess what? We're coming into a time where the Lord is finna appease his wrath, man, by his discretion, man. It says, for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten and sundered the loins of the unmerciful. See, the one who have showed us no mercy, he ain't gonna get no mercy, man. And repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have, and who was the ultimate heathen? The so-called white man, the Edomites, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, see, and broken the scepter on the unrighteous, man. So Lord's finna break the power of this devil, man. All this hell this man put us through, man. You know, it's in the spirit on the planet Earth. Everybody is waiting on the next rulership to come. Matter of fact, let's get that, because he's the one that's everybody is pretty much in a state of mourning, man. Tell you that in Proverbs 29, man. When the wicked are authority, the people mourn, man. So through this man and his reign and his vibration on the planet Earth, everything is at a lower state. Everything is pretty much in a state of mourning and distress, man. You know, so this is Romans 8 and 19. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. And that's all the creation, man. The trees, the plants, even a gnat, man. You know, damn fly. Because guess what? Flies, they breathe chemtrails, man. You don't think they ready for this shit to be over with, man? How much more us, man? You know? Everybody waiting for the next rulers to come, man. You know why? Because the scripture said the multitude of the wise is welfare of the world, man. You know, through this devil, everything is in mourning, man. You know, matter of fact, let me jump down. Verse 22. It says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together unto now. See? We groaning, man. You know? We in pain, we in distress, man. Why? Because this man is in rulership, man. All this he had put upon us. You know, he gave us church's chicken and shit, camels and shit, man. Marlboro 100s, man. This man, the so-called white man, the Edomite, the devil himself, man. You don't think we gonna cry out? You know, like I said, you get hit with a belt, and you keep on getting hit, man. That shit hurt, man. It's not somehow, some way you just somehow get used to the licks, and you just gonna take the licks for the rest of your life. No, man. We want this shit to stop, man. Let's get that in Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14, and I start at 5. It said, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And we see that now. The power of this man is being broken, man. We see he ain't got that full grip on the planet Earth like he used to, man. You got other nations looking at this man in his eye, parading their missiles around, man. You know, you got the Israelites standing in great boldness telling that he's going into slavery. It wasn't no way 50 years ago, you know, we'll be out on the streets telling that he finna get his ass handed to him, man. But now we're in the time. Why? Because this man, his power is being broken, man. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. See? Why? We continually getting beat. That means we're going to continue to cry out, man. Matter of fact, before I'm going to end it off on that Isaiah 14, let me get this in St. Luke 18, man. St. Luke 18 and 1, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought to always to pray and not to faint. See, and we say we're not gonna stop, and we're not gonna be comforted till it come, till those prayers be answered, man. We're gonna continue to pray and not to faint. Why? Because we continue to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, continue to do what we gotta do and complain. Guess what? The Lord's gonna spring into action, man. You know, it says, because if you don't cry out, that means you can sin. That means, okay, you like the pain. You know, because there's a lot of widows like that like to get bonded, you know, get strapped up and get beaten, man. But we ain't like that, man. We want to get the fuck out of here, man. Excuse my language. Verse 2, it says, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. See? And who adverse, the adversary, who is the Satan man himself, the so-called white man, the Edomite, so-called Caucasians, Esau Edom himself, man. It said, and he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her by, it's like I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. So she would continually coming because she would continue being beaten, man. And that's how we do. That's why, you gotta mind these scoffers and say, oh man, these men they here again. You probably got a spot, at whatever the brothers here hold camp at, and you might have just the usual people just say, damn, they out here again. Yeah, we out here again because we getting our ass beat every day, man. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, man, by being this goddamn kingdom, man. This is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected, man. You know what I mean? It said, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on the earth? So yeah, the Lord is going to avenge us speedily. Why? Because we crying day and night, man. Just like you have a newborn. Guess what? That newborn gonna keep on crying until he need to get his diaper changed, need to eat. It's gonna keep on. The newborn gonna continue to cry until it's satisfied, man. And that's what we doing. We're gonna continue to cry till we in the kingdom, man. So let's go back to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 6, it said, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. See? And this is how this man ruled. He ruled in anger, man. By the way, his sword, everything he touches death, man. Only way this man could rationalize things, you don't bow down to him, he gonna burn you to hell and back, man. He gonna put that thing on you, man. That's why he need to be moved out the way. But guess what? He's gonna be thrown down, man, in a violent manner, man. It said the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Oh, matter of fact, let's get some real quick. Song of Solomon 2 and 11. It said, for lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. See? So now it's time for us to get out this cold. Was the winter is the height of death, which means the so-called white man now he finally moved out the way. It said the flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. See? So the whole planet Earth is going to rejoice when this man move out of power, man. Because even the discretion is going to help the planet Earth. And that's how perfect the Lord is. That's the most devastating thing that's finna happen on the planet Earth. This thermonuclear war. Guess what? That's gonna actually help the planet Earth out, man. That's gonna actually tell you that the Earth is gonna be clean, dissolved, man. That's gonna be part of getting the air back clean, man. All that, man. So even just the process of this man being thrown down is gonna help the planet Earth. So it says, this verse 8, it said, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And yeah, that's gonna be the trees, but that's also the people, man. And that word feller goes back to cut down, which he have cut down the people by the way of starting with their culture, everything down there westernized now. That's how he cut the people down. Now you said Moab had they garments. Now you see a Moabite with a damn 3-piece suit on, man. You see an Elamite, they had they different garments they wore. But now you got the women damn wearing leggings with a damn Bluetooth, man. This is how that man cut the trees down, the people, man. by having them conform to their ways. So since this man, which his way is death, man. Everything this nigga do is death, man. You got goddamn plants. Yeah, I mean, still plants, and this nigga had to go, man. And when he go, everybody's gonna rejoice, man. You know, ain't gonna be no more. Well, it's gonna be some more being, but it's gonna be in righteousness, man. You know, but yeah, I get my hope to edify.